What's going on, everyone? It's the People's Envoy Updog here with you again, and today we have Sentinel coming to the game. So let's go over his kit, his ISO choices. I originally did have Desir on this same video with me. He's going to be a special guest. I'm still going to link his channel down below, but for some reason the file got corrupted, so I'm re-recording this video, but I'm going to kind of give you some of the insights that he gave as well, because he had a lot of time to test the Orcus team. I did not. So let's get into, first of all, the ISO. Now, Desir thinks that a striker ISO is going to be good if Sentinel is high stars. At low stars, he thinks that Fortifier will be good. So another one of those things, unfortunately, where you have to have two different ISOs depending on how big they are, but that is the consensus from Desir. So, and I definitely agree as well, just based on looking at his kit, and also with the very little experience that I have with them. I did some war testing to use them in the Crucible tournament, or if I ended up deciding not to use them, but trying to prepare for the tournament. So again, Fortifier low stars, Striker high stars. I'd have to adjust some things based on the rest of the team, and I will talk about those when those characters come out, when we have Omega Sentinel and who's the other team? Nimrod come out to the game. So let's look at Sentinel's passive here. He does have summons. So actually, let's look at the summons first. There's two different summons. There's a sword, reinforcement sword, and a reinforcement gun. So the sword, if he gets an attack off, he's going to flip 2 positive effects and apply bleed, and then gain taunt. So kind of like some of the other summons we have in the game, like the Kingpin summons, they gain taunt, so that's nice. And then his passive on the sword summon, it's going to apply deflect to all Orcus allies when he drops in. Now we'll see here in a few minutes that Sentinel, one of his abilities has a random chance to summon one of these two. So depending on which one you get, if you get the sword, he'll apply a deflect to everyone, and then he will also on turn generate 1 ability energy for any tech ally that is not at full energy. And then if the base Sentinel has died, then the minion will revive on their turn, will revive the base Sentinel, and then basically explode, and then fill speed bar for all the tech allies by 5%. So then we have the gun minion summon, whatever you want to call them. They're going to attack primary and adjacent, and in raids they're going to reduce speed bar by 10%. I really like that. They kind of reuse that from one of the Ultron bots. I always like using the Ultron bot basic to rewind turn meter, so it's a great ability. They'll also gain taunt as well. And then with this minion on spawn, they're going to flip all negative effects for self and all Orcus allies. And then same thing here with the generate ability energy for tech and revive a Sentinel and all that kind of stuff. So same part there, only this one will flip negative effects, the other one will apply deflects. So that's pretty good minions here. Base Sentinel's passive is going to, on spawn and on revive, going to summon 1 reinforcement ally, and it's going to be 1 random one. So like I was talking about earlier, on the Sentinel's first turn, he's going to gain taunt and safeguard to all Orcus, and in raids, enemies cannot gain death proof if he has 4 or more Orcus allies. Now, I was talking with Desir in the previous recording that didn't end up working, that these summons also count as an Orcus ally. So I had asked him if he had any time to kind of theory craft, maybe use like a 4-person Orcus team. So once that minion drops in, then the death proofs can't be gained by the enemy. So I asked Desir if he had a chance to theory craft with that a little bit, do like a 4 Orcus member plus a 5th. He said he didn't have a chance to, but I definitely think there is some possibility of doing something there with that kind of theory crafting. So the ult, it's available turn 1, and actually the special is also available turn 1. Now, Desir recommended always starting with the special, or maybe, let's say 95% of the time starting with the special. And well, let's see why here. So it's going to summon a random Sentinel reinforcement, attack primary target, bonus attacks, apply defense up, and 2 deflect to all Orcus allies. So he thought this was the way to go because of how the ultimate works out. So let's see the ultimate here. So summon both minions, one of each, attack the primary target, apply offense down. This attack gains 50% damage per Sentinel reinforcement ally. So that's why Desir was saying start with the special if you're manualing this, because then you'll get more damage on this ult if all of the minions are alive still. So it's kind of like the Doom special, where you want to have as many bots out there as possible before you hit the special with Doom, because the more bots, the more damage. So kind of a cool little mixture of a little bit of Ultron's kit, a little bit of Doom's kit. So I like it so far. And they're pretty low cooldowns. They're both 4-turn cooldowns, so I do like that too. And you're getting energy from the minions as well, so keeping this team going with energy. And then the basic, we have attack the primary target and apply offense down, and then apply counter to all Orcus allies. So Desir was said, this is why Desir was saying striker for him, maybe if he's bigger. Just get more counters out there. And you won't need the fortifier as much, just because he'll be bigger stars. So that's the reasoning for that. Doesn't really have anything else of value for a striker attack other than the extra counters that it would give. Let's talk about T4s. The passive, I would say, definitely is worth a T4 because of the safeguard to the whole team, the whole Orcus team. That part is actually going to be in all game modes, not just raids, so definitely important one to have. So the T4 on the ult is always going to summon both minions. If you don't have the T4, it's only one minion, so that's another no-brainer for me anyway. And the special is going to attack another bonus attack, or add another bonus attack in there and apply 2 deflects. So that, I don't know. If you're really hurting on T4s, I'd say you could probably skip this one for now. And the basic I think I would hold off on for now, just to wait and see how well the simming is going, or if you plan on manualing it. I'm assuming they're going to sim right through it pretty easily, even at low stars. But if you're manualing and you can't get through it, this one might be worth it. I think this one might actually be more important over the special T4. All right, so let's talk about investment here. I did ask Desir about that as well, and he said he's going to go gear 18, probably level 100, I think is what he said. I think what I'm going to do is start off with gear 16, but I will go to level 95, and that way I can just hit the button and take him to 18 if I need to. I have a feeling this is going to kind of turn out to be like the Pegasus team was when they were first introduced into the new incursion raids. So for Pegasus, you didn't have to have them built up very high in order to get through the raids, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about not wasting my resources, just using the bare minimum to get by. So that's what I'm going to start with. We'll see how it goes. I may have to go up to gear 18. And yeah, we'll see what happens after that. So I hope this was helpful, and good luck on getting Sentinel. I hope his character release is a little bit better than what we had for Annihilators. And yeah, until next time, make sure you spend those resources wisely. We'll see you around.